What's up guys? So today I've got my hands on the X98 Plus. So a new budget-friendly, affordable Android TV box in my hands, and in this video we're going to find out exactly how good this box really is. First of all, inside the box you will find user manual, HDMI cable, a power supply, infrared remote control. It's powered by two AAA batteries which are not included in the box, and last but certainly not least, the TV box itself. Now we've got an interesting design and finish with the X98 logo on top. On the front we've got nothing. On the side we've got microSD expansion, two USB 2 ports, and if we keep going we've got power socket, optical out, HDMI 2.0, 100MB LAN and an AV port. If we keep going, nothing on this side, and that brings us back to the front, and this is a quick look at the bottom. You can see plenty of ventilation there. Now this box is powered by the Amlogic S905W2, which is a quad-core chip along with integrated Mali G31 graphics. This has 4 gigs of DDR3 RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage. You have 5 GHz Wi-Fi, 100MB LAN and Bluetooth 4.2. This is running full version of Android 11. You've got HDMI 2.0. This supports 4K at 60 Hz along with HDR10 Plus and the AV1 codec. So first of all, I ran a boot up speed test, and this TV box took only 29 seconds to fully load the home screen from a cold start. And here is your uniquely designed home screen with a large carousel style icons for the most popular apps like Netflix, Google Play Store, Kodi, YouTube and Chrome. And just underneath you have settings, app drawer and wallpaper gallery. And then right at the bottom you can select up to 6 of your favorite apps to appear in the custom box. Now if we head over to the main system settings, go to device preferences and check out the system storage info, you will see that this box has 64 gigs of internal storage, from which you have 58 gigs free to use. Now if we have a quick look in about, you will see that this box is running Android TV OS version 11, which is a bit strange as this box is supposed to have Android 11 and not Android TV. Now under display and sound you will find your screen resolution settings, screen positioning and HDMI CEC options, along with system sounds and advanced sound settings. So that is pretty much all your main features and settings. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the system apps. Here are all the apps available on this box as standard. I've not installed anything yet, and there's quite a few apps to get you started, including AirScreen, you've got YouTube, Netflix, and you've got the official Google Play Store so you can download more games and apps. Now the first app that I do like to test is AirScreen, which is free screen mirroring app for iOS devices, and I tested this with my iPhone 14 Pro, and as you can see it was quick and easy to connect, and it works quite well with minimal lag. We also have native screen mirroring for Android phones, and I tried connecting with my S23 Ultra and unfortunately it would not connect. I also tested it with my Xiaomi 13 Pro and then it did connect and it worked fine with minimal lag. So it looks like this box does support screen mirroring for both Android and iOS. So now I'm going to play some 4K video samples from a USB drive, and I'll be doing this with the included Movie Player app. So let's begin with the high bitrate 4K Jellyfish demo. That's 160 megabits per second, and you can see the video is playing back nice and smooth with no issues. Next video sample is 180 megabits per second, and you can see it's playing back but with a lot of stuttering. It's definitely not as smooth as I would have wished. And just for the sake of it, I'm going to test out the 400 megabits per second video file as well, and as expected it's proper struggling to play back. Thereafter, I also tested out some 4K 60 videos with various HDR formats, and they all played back beautifully. Vibrant colors and great looking HDR. This box also supports the AV1 codec, which means super small file sized videos. This AV1 sample is playing back fine, as you can see. It's 10 megabytes in size and is just over 1 minute of video. So that was 4K videos from USB. Now let's move on to the YouTube test. And YouTube does support up to 4K 60 streaming, which is playing back absolutely fine with no drop frames at all. So super smooth 4K 60 streaming from YouTube. Now let's just go ahead and play a few more YouTube trailers.
You're the fastest 65-year-old white guy on the planet.
I guess I'm done.
We're ready to forget the further, once and for all.
What you mean, Thomas? The mafia.
dead like cancer.
Now I also tested out Netflix and I can confirm maximum streaming quality is SD. So unfortunately no HD or 4K streaming available on Netflix due to lack of licensing. Furthermore, Amazon Prime Video also supports a maximum of SD quality.
Sorry, I do apologise.
But it's certainly nice to see that Disney Plus does support HD streaming, but for some strange reason, I wasn't getting any sound while streaming. Now I did play around with the audio settings, but nothing worked. I even tried different screens and different systems, and I just couldn't get the sound working on Disney Plus. Okay, so for you advanced users, DRM info shows Google Widevine level 3, and here is AIDA64 where you can check out the clock speeds, and you can see that we are running the Mali G31. This box is also running Android 11 and does come rooted as standard. So that brings us to our benchmarks, beginning with Geekbench, single core score of 101 and multi-core score of 349, and in the Antutu benchmark test we achieved 82K. So let's see how this compares with the others. This is my top TV box performance chart of 2023, showing you all the latest TV boxes and seeing how they compare with each other. The ranking is based on Antutu benchmark scores. So higher the score, the more powerful the performance you can expect. So based on that, you can see the X98 Plus takes position 23 on this chart with a benchmark score of 82K. I've also given this box an overall rating of 3.5 out of 5. So from this chart, you can see the performance scores and my overall rating, all color coded to make it easier to read. And you can view the full versions of all my charts online and free of charge at chigstech.com and read them at your leisure. So there you have it, guys. That was the X98 Plus. So straight away, let's talk caveats. So we've got no USB 3. There's only 100 megabyte LAN. We could not play some high bitrate 4K from USB, probably due to lack of USB 3 ports. Netflix and Prime were limited to SD quality. Netflix was really bad at 480p max. Disney Plus played in HD quality, but there was no volume at all, and I just could not get that working, and I tried many things from settings. So those were the main caveats. But what's good about this box? Well, 4K YouTube streaming works extremely well. 4K 60 from USB also plays back well. You have the Google Play Store, so you can download your favorite apps. You have micro SD expansion, which could come in useful. Operating system is quite stable and performs well. You can play games like Asphalt 9 quite easily thanks to the capable Mali G31 graphics. This box also comes rooted as standard, and that's only for those who knows how to take advantage of that. Remote control is quite responsive, and there are no overheating issues. So that pretty much sums up the X98 Plus. I hope you found this one useful. Don't forget to smack that like and sub button. Thanks for dropping by, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.